Hi and welcome to Healthy Life Hacks. I'm Jefferies, the present-day wise woman, a realistic naturopath coming to you from the surfing beaches of Australia. This podcast is for those of you who are wanting to really rock your life and health and live from a place of prevention. Let's get into today's episode. Let's rip the Band-Aid off, shall we? If you've been dragging yourself through your day thinking, I must be lazy, I need to try harder, just stop. Just stop. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not imagining it. You're probably bloody exhausted, and not just from juggling your to-do list, but also work, family, emails, appointments, and figuring out what the hell you're going to eat for dinner. Whoever told us we'd have to do that for the rest of our lives? There's a deeper reason that you're knackered, and it's not because you didn't meditate long enough or say enough affirmations this morning or do your 2-hour morning superwoman routine. It's because your body's done with the constant go, 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 and your nervous system is tired, maybe even fried. Your hormones are probably out of whack, and your poor adrenal glands, they're waving the white flag. You're not busy, you're running on empty, and it's so common. We wear busy as a badge of honor, but busy doesn't equal productive or healthy. So many women I work with are holding it together on the outside and falling apart on the inside. And you're not imagining the brain fog or the belly bloat or the tears that come out of nowhere. That snappy response you wish you could take back, especially if it's to someone you love. That's not just life. It's your body screaming for support. Your nervous system's been stuck in fight or flight for far too long, and you know that wired but tired feeling. Can't even sleep when you're exhausted. That's not normal. It's a dysregulated nervous system. And when you're constantly reacting to life instead of responding, our body just pumps out more and more stress hormones like cortisol. And at first, it helps us to keep up. But long term, it burns us out. Our adrenal glands take the first hit. First we're wired, and then we're tired, and then we're numb. Our adrenal glands, that place that stores our chi, our life force, our command center for our whole being, can only take so much. And when we've been pumping out the stress hormones day after day after day, it's the chronic stuff. It's not the big things. It's the little things that bite at us day after day after day. The kids going, mum, 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 mum. Too much traffic, too much emails, just too much. Year after year, they get depleted. And then we'd go from being just a bit tired to flat out, can't get my ass off the couch kind of tired. Coffee doesn't touch it. Naps don't fix it. And you keep seeing these, wow, this will fix everything on the planet supplements on social media. And you try them and you feel like you're moving from Band-Aid to Band-Aid to Band-Aid. And guess what you are? You're not just tired, you're running on fumes. And we have to look at what's sitting behind it. We have to. It's the only way we're going to get out of this hole. Our hormones totally let us know what's going on too, especially during perimenopause and menopause time. So if you're 40 plus, this is for you. That hormone roller coaster is no joke. Estrogen starts to dip, and it's meant to. Cortisol starts to spike. That's not meant to. Insulin goes haywire. Well, that's not meant to either. So what does that mean for you? What's it doing to our bodies? Well, cravings. Craving sweet or craving salt or craving both or just craving bloody anything. Weight gain around our middle, poor sleep, mood swings, more fatigue. Our body isn't broken. It's going, come on, just give me a breather, will you? Give me a reset. And it's not our fault, and it is our responsibility. It's not our fault because we live in this world that drives us to do it. And it's bloody hard to go against the flow and say, no, I'm not going to just do this rat race like the rest of you guys. I know, I did that. I was doing that. I was in that rat race in the 80s, and it was huge to say no. And I know that I wouldn't be on this planet today if I hadn't said no and started self-care. And self-care wasn't even a thing back. That's nearly 40 years ago when that happened. But being on and always doing has been running us into the ground. And I know that deep down you know you can do it. You just don't know where to start. For me, the place to start is to stop blaming yourself. Be gentle with yourself and start supporting yourself. Okay? No guilt, no shame, just choices, simple, powerful, hormone-loving choices. So what's the BAM, the bare ass minimum way to go forward? This is like the bones of it. Here we go. Start with rest. I bang on about it all the time, and I'm not going to stop because rest actually restores us. It does. That thing keeps us alive. It really does. And so 7 to 9 hours sleep, 5 nights a week. Start there. Just say for the next 5 nights, I'm going to go to bed before 10 p.m. I'm going to get 7 to 9 hours sleep a night. Done. That's it. It's a choice. Make it once, live into it.
Have you ever wondered how your life could have been different if you'd had access to this type of content at a younger age? Look, this is why I need your help. I'm working to build the #1 platform that gives real and easy to integrate healthy life hacks and mindset to help you get well and stay well. This show only grows by word of mouth and new subscribers. It would mean the world to me if you could click the subscribe button right now, leave a 5-star written review, or drop a comment below. Share this episode with a friend and I would be forever grateful. Now, let's get back to this week's episode.
So number 2 is to learn what truly resets your nervous system. And it's the simple things. It's taking that time out. It's emotionally being gentle with yourself. It's noticing what you're doing around the place mindlessly versus mindfully. So when you're eating, eat with intention. When you're talking to the kids or your partner or a workmate, talk with intention. Just be mindful with them. When you take 5 minutes for yourself because you haven't got an hour, treasure that 5 minutes and don't doom scroll. Go, just sit and be quiet and breathe for 5 minutes. Things like that. It's simple. Eat close to nature 80% of the time so that the eating that you're doing is nourishing your hormones and not fighting them. It's not about being perfect. I want all the fun foods, you do too, but the majority of the time we've got to keep the basics right. That's how we get the foundation. Moving our body gently daily is a huge key. It's enough to energize, not exhaust us. And setting boundaries, like our life depends on it, because it really does. We don't need to overhaul everything in our lives. That's where so many people go into overwhelm. However, we just need to start with one bare ass minimum, one BAM step. Start with what I just shared with you. Start with one of them for the next week. And that'll help to bring your body out of that stress survival mode and back into balance. It's a start. If we keep waiting for the time to do it all at once, it's not going to happen. So I'm all about getting people to set a baseline and just build on it, layer after layer after layer. And it isn't about becoming a new woman. It's about coming home to yourself. The strong, the wise, and the energized version of what's been waiting underneath your burnout for ages. We don't need more hustle. We don't. We need recovery. We need a bit of gentleness amongst this crazy world. Why? Because we can't keep healing if we keep trying to push through and power through. That's not the learning. Be gentle with yourself. So this week, what if you just took one thing off your plate and get yourself to bed early 5 nights in the week? Give yourself full permission to do less. I want to thank you for being here today. If you enjoyed my podcast, please let me know by leaving a review on Apple Podcast. Every month, I draw one lucky person who leaves a review, have a free 1-hour consultation with me. Be sure to subscribe to the show wherever you're tuning in from so that you always catch the next episode. I welcome your emails and you can write to me at podcast@healthylifehacks.com.au. Until next time, remember, when it comes to life, live it, love it, and get on with it.